Airbnb reveal. What a shithole. Is the sauna on the back deck overlooking this shitty view? It says you have to pull on the door because it's really heavy. I read that in the instructions.
Oh, they got that cute light that lights up like it's a flame.
Holy hell, that is heavy.
Said it was handcrafted.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's a good door.
Oh, this is cute. I'm excited. I'm hyped already.
Same. I feel like we're living in a castle.
It feels castle-esque.
All right,
Oh my God,
let's see the
real espresso machine.
guys.
Yeah, outside.
Oh my god.
You're not fired up. You better get fired up.
Are you fired up, buddy? Morning of.
Thank you. Just left first aid station. 5K in. 7K to the next one. Oh, 11K in right now. A little over a kilometer to the next aid station. Yeah. Not really much to say yet. Long ways to go. Beautiful trail so far. Beautiful weather. Gonna be a good day. Just left aid station number 2. Filled up on some electrolytes and water. Didn't grab any food there. I got enough with me that I'm not relying on the aid stations just yet. We got 15K to go to the next aid station, which is Hope Pass. Gonna see crew there, Brennan and Lauren. That'll be a nice pick-me-up. I think we got a big climb either heading into there or just after, so that'll be tough. Just kind of, it's obviously a long day, so taking this thing aid station to aid station, breaking it up that way. Trying not to think about the finish line just yet. Just got done a massive climb, about 3K out of the next aid station where I get to see Brennan and Lauren dealing with, I think, a little bit of a blister, might be a cut. Stepped in a hole with my left foot and yeah, either cut my ankle or got really wet and got a blister developing. But a little bit flat ground right now compared to what we were just running for the last like 5K. Just a power hike straight up. So looking forward to this little break here from the climb. Couple filmers.
Yeah. We're getting there. Quarter of the way.
Yeah, what are we at? 20, just 28K?
Yeah.
Big climb done.
Big. Yeah, big climb.
Great job. Good job. think we're about 37k in. Pretty hot out. Legs are feeling pretty fatigued from that big climb. Been doing like run walk intervals on this last section here. It was a nice little group for a bit, but stopped for a little pee break and gonna try to get some calories in, walk for a bit, and intentionally take in some more fluids because I'm feeling a little bit dehydrated, so need to get ahead of that while I can. Another 7 or so K to the next aid station. Keep on pushing. Not a bad spot to eat some nerd clusters. If you haven't tried them, you need to. They're elite. Some bear tracks in the mud back there, so had some music going, but shut that off and make sure we're alert. Bag's pretty heavy. There's a lot of mandatory gear for this one, and fortunately it's starting to really take a toll on my lower back. Definitely knew that it was still fairly weak post surgery. Like 10 months out of surgery right now, last October. And they cut through a lot of shit in there, and they take a lot of shit out, so taking a lot longer than I expected. I had to get strength in my lower back again, and this is proving to be hard on it with the weight of my pack. So might have to adjust the goals today, not really worry about time at all, and just try to bring this thing home. About a kilometer and a half to the next aid station. Dealing with a pretty nasty quad cramp in my left leg right now. We are full marathon distance in so far, and about 6,700 feet of elevation gain. Yeah, tough work. 45k in on another big climb right now. Just left the last aid station about a kilometer ago. Stopped at Nickman Lake, took some pictures, took in the views. Now just climbing. I'm suffering, but suffering in beautiful places. Going up there. Ways to go. Bet your ass when I get up there I'm going to stop and take it all in. Not chasing any times really. I know if you watch my other video, I said I was shooting for sub 16 hours, but I think that might have been a little ambitious, and I definitely don't have the mountain legs that the average person signing up for these things does. Obviously, said in the Whistler vlog, I did I was more intentional trying to get climbing in for this prep, but it's just so hard living in Dryden trying to prep for this. And yeah, I simply can't run these and then make it to the finish. So like run the uphills. I mean, I can run during the race for sure, but I can't run the uphills. So just enjoying it, taking it all in. Trying not to let the bad thoughts into my head, but my back is fucking killing me right now. At least we got a view. Ultras are hard, man. In case you're wondering, they're hard. But still would recommend. You're not gonna find this shit anywhere else. Look at that. You on that side? And that side. You gotta earn those kinds of views. Keep chugging along. I want to show that for reference because I think a lot of people expect that the entire time we're running on like a fire road, but that's not the case. There's a lot of sections of this course, and same with Whistler, where if you have a misstep, it could be really bad. You could fall a long ways. And this looks hard to get up right now. That's why we do it. Just about at 50k. I'm in the deep, dark depths of the pain cave right now. But been here before, got through it before. Just gotta do the same thing this time. Ride the waves. Word. sakes. That fucking sucks when you catch your toe on a rock or a root. Immediately just pisses me off. Gotta love the trail running community. I've been out of water for a little bit now. Pretty hot, lots of climbing, exerting a lot of energy. Just blew through the 2 liters I had in there, and stopped at a creek up there to wet my hat, try to bring the body temp down. I'm just under 4K out from the next aid station, and the kind gentleman in front of me had a flask with a filter on it. I turned around and offered to let me use his flask to fill up both my 500ml bottles, and even let me chug one quick before we filled it up. Yeah, that was a massive help to keep me going. And the creek's obviously ice cold. Yeah, something as simple as cold water when you're almost 60k into this can make a big difference in how you're feeling. Still feel pretty rough right now, but that will help me a lot until I get to the next aid station. So I didn't even catch the guy's name, but if by chance you see this video and you were the one who helped me, know I told you thank you a bunch of times while we were there, but really appreciate that. So thanks again. Alright, 60k in. Just left Heather aid station. 61k just hit. Just left Heather aid station. Got 10k to Blackwell. Got a bit of a second wind right now. I think taking it easy when my body wasn't feeling good earlier is going to hopefully pay off in the back half of this race. Yeah, I'm going to try to... I think the next section is pretty runnable, and then we have another massive climb towards the end, and like 17.5k from the last aid station to the finish with, yeah, a big climb. So I'm going to try to get a little bit of a quicker stretch in here while I can, and then, yeah, bring it home at the end. Got the sunrise in Whistler. Later start time here. Longer race, of course, as well. Getting the sunset here. Just trying to ride the highs and lows and run the runnable, as they say. Getting close to, I think, getting close to 67k, and still able to run and move my legs. So what more can a guy ask for? I think once we get up here, we have a stretch of road. I can't remember if I said that already earlier, but 13k stretch of road, and yeah, that will maybe be a nice change of pace, maybe be brutal on the feet and legs. We're gonna find out. One foot in front of the other, boys and girls. You can do anything you set your mind to. Yeah, prove yourself right. Just keep chugging along. 6:35. minute per kilometer pace at the moment. 6:30. I don't think I really want to push it any more than this. Still, legs still got a lot more work to do. I think maybe when people look at stats from ultras or times, they think like, well, I pretty much walked the whole thing. But if you could be out there, those climbs, the amount of volume someone has to put in around inclines to be able to hold a fast pace on that stuff is incredibly impressive. And I don't live somewhere where that's possible, nor do I have the experience yet in this world. So yeah, I do walk and hike a lot of the vert. Get a load of that. Shout out to my guy Davis. He was running top 10 earlier. I'm sure he's about done by now. Guy's an absolute savage. It's good to be friends with people that inspire you to work harder. And Davis is exactly that as a friend to me. Yeah, it's incredible. I run more than the average person for sure. I think leading into this, I put like 1,000, just over 1,000K on for the year, and I checked his Strava stats just before we got out here. I think he had like 27K. It's 2,700K already for the year. So I don't think I'm in bad shape. I put in quite a good amount of work, and yeah, that just puts it in perspective, the level of commitment it takes to be someone that's running top 10 at these races. Me? Just not there yet. We're gonna keep working. What a view. Tell you what, the suffering makes those views even better. Incredible. $70K. Course is a bit long. We got 33 to go. Just left Blackwell major aid station. Ate a bunch of pierogies, some quesadillas. Sat for a while, changed socks, wiped my feet down. Night shift. This road portion after that last major aid station is really doing me some favors right now. Obviously I run a lot more road than I do trail just because of living in Dryden, and yeah, also enjoying marathons and faster sort of things, and yeah, making up some good time. My 76th kilometer was just a 5:34. So I'm pretty proud of the fact that I'm this deep into it and can still move this quick. Trying to make up some time now while I can, because the last 17K, that big climb, that's going to be a soul sucker for sure. And riding the high while I can, but damn, it feels good to get the legs moving, and yeah, proud of what this body can do this deep into an endurance effort. It takes a lot of work to get here. Hats off to everyone else on the course right now. Crushing it. And a massive thank you to all the volunteers here this weekend, giving up their own weekend, some of them hiking as far as 25 kilometers into the remote aid stations with supplies. That sort of thing is greatly appreciated. Everyone at the aid stations has been incredible. Okay, just left another aid station. That was the second last one. I think we got 8K until the last one, and then around 17K to the end with a big stupid climb. It's definitely still got quite a bit of time left out here. It says about 25k to the finish from that aid station. I crushed that last 10k section leading into that aid station, but will likely be pretty slow going for the last stretch of this. But that's all right. We'll get her done. All right, just left the last aid station a few minutes ago. I was at like 90k. Watch was gonna read like 107 at the end. My fucking watch died right when I got there. I've had the GPX loaded up on there all day, and has estimated battery life 33 hours this morning when I checked it on, but I guess the GPX really kills the battery when you're using the navigation, but it was great to have for the course. There was a worker there that had a charging block with a Garmin charger in her truck, so she actually let me charge my watch for 10-15 minutes while I was warming up in the wiring hut, and got myself 10% on there and just started a new activity. So hopefully it lasts the next couple hours and I at least have an idea of how close I am to the finish. I think we have like 17.5k. Yeah, just put my hat and mitts on. Getting pretty chilly. Got a long sleeve on. Ready to be done with this shit. We got another big fucking climb. At the point where I'm obviously not gonna quit. Quitting was never an option, but it's like you're so close you can almost taste it, but there's a couple hours worth of moving the body left before we get there. Hard pill to swallow a little bit at this stage, and at 1:30 in the morning. Hopefully meet up with a little crew here for the last bit of this and not have to do it alone. I never expected a lot of bit of that to be as hard as it was. I was up there the whole night. I think around like 23 hours. Or just about to finish. So much pain. But I'm trying to run this last bit.